Hold on to your hats, Commanders fans. What's going down at training camp is going to blow your mind. Key player in our defense is having some serious issues, and this could change the entire outlook of our season. Want to know who it is and what's happening? Stay tuned. But wait, there's more. One of our most respected veterans is spilling the beans about the new regime, and what he's saying, well, it's going to give you chills. This change could be exactly what we needed to take it to the next level. And to top it all off, we've got a story of a rise that seems straight out of a movie. An undrafted rookie is turning heads at camp. Could he be the next hidden gem for the Commanders? Don't miss a second of these explosive updates. If you're a true Commanders fan, you need to hear this right now. Like, subscribe to the channel, and get ready for the most exciting ride of your lives. Let's go. Commanders Nation, it's time to show why we're the best fan base in the NFL. Listen up, Commanders fans, because what's going down at training camp is something you can't ignore. Remember Darrick Forrest? Yeah, the safety we all thought would be our star in the secondary. Well, let me tell you, things aren't going as we hoped. What's going on with Forrest? I'll tell you this. The man is struggling, and not in the way we want to see. It's his contract year. He was supposed to shine, and what do we have? A player falling down the depth chart faster than a fumbled ball. Now I ask you, is this what we expected from a guy who had 4 interceptions in 2022? I don't think so. But here we are, watching Quan Martin and Percy Butler leapfrog him in the lineup. Is it fair? Maybe. Is it concerning? Absolutely. And don't come at me with injury excuses. Yeah, he only played 5 games last year. But this is the time to prove what you're made of, don't you think? It's time to step up and say, hey, this is my spot, and no one's taking it from me. But wait, gets even better. Forrest is out here talking about how excited he is with the new coaching staff, talking about playing his brand of football. I ask you, what brand of football is that? Kind that leaves you 3rd on the depth chart. Because if that's the case, we need a new brand. Dan Quinn and Joe Witt came here to shake things up, to bring that physical style of play we need so badly. And Forrest said he was ready for them. But let me tell you, talk is cheap. What we need are actions, results on the field. Look at Jeremy Chin. Do you think he's worried about his spot? No. The man is locked in as strong safety. And Jeremy Reeves is right behind him, ready to step in if needed. What about Mike Sainristil in the nickel? That kid is making noise, taking his shot. Well, I ask you, what is Forrest doing to secure his place on this team? Because time is running out, folks. The season's start is just around the corner, and we can't afford to wait for someone to wake up. I believe Forrest has the talent. We've seen it before, but talent without effort, without results, means nothing in this league. It's time for him to step up, to show why he deserves to be on the field every Sunday. And to you, Commanders fans, I ask, what do you think the team should do with Forrest? Give him more time? Look for a replacement? Because let me tell you, in the NFL, there's no room for endless second chances. You produce or you're out. This is a crucial moment for Forrest and for our team. We need every player at their best, fighting for every yard, for every play. We can't afford weak links in our defensive chain. So Darrick Forrest, if you're listening, I'm telling you directly, it's time to prove why you deserve to be on this team. Show us that brand of football you talked about. Because if you don't, there's a line of players ready to take your place. And to you, loyal Commanders followers, I leave you with this question. Do you think Forrest can reclaim his starting spot before the season begins? Or is it time for the team to explore other options in the secondary? Leave your comments. I want to know what you think. Because at the end of the day, it's you, the fans, who keep the passion for this team alive. Are you ready for the truth? I think not, but I'm giving it to you anyway. Jonathan Allen, our veteran defensive tackle, just dropped a bombshell that's shaking all of Commanders Nation. And do you know what he said? That the vibe is incredible with the new regime. Yeah, you heard it right. But I ask you, can we really trust this drastic change? Look, I've seen many coaches come and go, but this Dan Quinn, there's something different about him. Allen says it's a 180-degree turn from what we've had. But you know what? I'll tell you this, talk is cheap. What we need are results. Now let's get serious for a moment. Allen has been with us since 2017, and let's be honest, what have we accomplished? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. One playoff trip with a losing record. Is that what we want to celebrate? I don't think so. But here's the interesting part. Allen admits he was a little lost after last season. And I ask you, hasn't our entire fan base felt that way for years? Lost, frustrated, looking for a light at the end of the tunnel. Quinn is the fourth head coach for Allen. Fourth, in just 6 years. Crazy. But listen to this. Allen had a face-to-face meeting with Quinn and came out of it in love with the plan. Is this the change we desperately needed? I don't know, but I'll tell you something. I'm cautiously optimistic. And here's the most important part. Quinn has a track record of making an immediate impact on defense. With the veterans we already have and the new acquisitions, our defense could make a quantum leap this season. But will it be enough? Look, having Allen re-energized on the defensive line is crucial. He's a leader, a pillar of our team. But I ask you this, how long will this incredible vibe last if we don't start winning games? No one outside of Washington expects much from us this season. But internally, there's excitement. And I'll tell you, that excitement can be contagious. Can be the catalyst we need to shake up this league. But here's my final point, and I want you to listen closely. Success in the NFL isn't built on incredible vibes alone. Built on talent, strategy, and an unwavering winning mentality. Quinn can bring a new vibe, but it's us, the fans, players, the entire organization, who have to keep that fire burning. So I ask you, Commanders Nation, are you ready to back this new regime with everything you've got? Or are we going to sit back and wait to be disappointed again? As I'll tell you something, this is our moment. It's time for the Washington Commanders to rise and show what we're truly made of. Want to know what's happening at Commanders training camp? I'll tell you this, we've got an undrafted rookie shaking up the team. Can you believe it? When was the last time we saw something like this in Washington? Tyler Owens. Folks, remember that name. This kid arrived without any hype, without any expectations, but let me tell you, he's playing like he's got a rocket under him. And you know what? I think he's making more than a few people on this roster nervous. Now, don't be fooled by those headlines about him not believing in space. Who cares about that when you're defending like a demon on the field? I'll tell you, this guy has the smarts of a veteran and the hunger of a rookie. It's a deadly combination. But here's where it gets interesting. Do you think it's going to be easy for Owens to carve out a spot on the team? I ask you, have you seen the competition at the safety position? We've got Jeremy Chin, Juan Martin, Darrick Forrest, and the list goes on. It's like trying to find a seat on the metro during rush hour. And here's where it gets good. Dan Quinn, our new coach, is watching every move. He doesn't care if you're an undrafted rookie or a battle-tested veteran. If you play well, you'll get your chance. Isn't that refreshing? I think it is. But let me be clear. It's one thing to shine in training camp, and a whole other thing to do it when the lights come on for real. Preseason games will be the true test for Owens. Can he keep up this level when the pressure mounts? I'll be watching very closely. And here's my prediction. If Owens keeps playing like this, Commanders will face a tough decision. Risk losing him on waivers or make room for him on the roster? It's a tough call, but I believe if you follow the talent, you rarely go wrong. Now I ask you, Commanders fans, what would you do? Would you give this undrafted kid a shot or stick with the sure thing? Because let me tell you, in the NFL, if you don't take risks, you don't win. And Washington needs to win. And win now. Is Tyler Owens the missing piece in our defense? Or is he just another name we'll forget when the regular season starts? I think time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this kid has made us all pay attention. And in the NFL, that's half the battle won. All right, Commanders Nation, we've covered a lot of ground today, but now I want to hear from you. Let's light up the comments with your opinions. First, about Darrick Forrest. Can he reclaim his starting spot? Or is it time to look for fresh blood in the secondary? Drop your predictions in the comments. Now let's talk about this radical change and incredible vibe Jonathan Allen mentioned. Do you think it will translate into wins? How many wins do you see for the Commanders this season? And let's not forget Tyler Owens. Camp surprise. Will he be the missing piece in our defense or just a passing name? Share your bets because I think this kid could make a huge impact. Listen up, Redskins family, because this is important. I need you to subscribe to this channel right now. Why? Because we're more than fans. We're a community, a family. Every like, every comment, every subscription makes us stronger. We're on the brink of a new era for the Redskins, and I want you here with me to experience it from the front row. So hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and get ready for the most exciting ride of your life as fans. Remember, Your opinions are the fuel that keeps this channel alive. So don't be shy. Leave your comments, share your wild theories, your bold predictions, because at the end of the day, it's you, the Redskins Nation, who make this team great. And before I go, one last thing. Keep your eyes wide open and your heart ready for anything. Because in the NFL, and especially with our Redskins, anything can happen. I'll be here, bringing you all the news, unfiltered and fearless. So don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's make the voice of the Redskins heard across the entire football world. Remember, hail to the Redskins.